BBC News with Chris Barrow. More than 180 civilians have been killed in Sudan and 1,800 wounded in 3 days of clashes between factions of the armed forces. The UN's special envoy said he'd asked the army and paramilitary forces to stop fighting to allow humanitarian access. Tunisia's opposition Islamist party Ennahda says its leader has been arrested. Rashid Ghannouchi was reportedly taken from his home in Tunis by the police in the latest move against opponents of the country's president, Kais Saied. A US grand jury has decided against charging police who shot dead a black man during a traffic stop in Ohio last year. It said the officer's use of force was justified. Jayland Walker was shot 46 times. Prosecutors in the US state of Missouri have charged a man accused of shooting and injuring a black teenager who'd mistakenly rung the doorbell of a suburban home. An arrest warrant has been issued for the suspect 4 days after the incident. 2 residents of New York have appeared in court charged with operating a Chinese secret police station in Manhattan. US prosecutors allege the station was open to monitor and intimidate dissidents. The White House has sharply criticised the Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva for accusing the United States of encouraging the war in Ukraine. A spokesman said Brazil was parroting Russian and Chinese propaganda. More than 40 countries, led by the US, have called for the release of the Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, who's in detention in Russia. The statement condemned Moscow's efforts to limit and intimidate the media. Shares in Google's parent company have fallen sharply following reports that Samsung is considering switching the default search engine on its devices to Google's rival Bing. Alphabet's market valuation fell by about $50 billion. BBC News.